What is up, Spidey? It's your friendly name Matthew coming at you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, before we even get into this video, I just want to state, please do not drag me in the comments. I know that I'm wearing the same clothes from Wednesday's video, but actually I filmed Wednesday's video and today's video on the same day just because I wanted to get ahead of schedule. So I'm not like wearing the same clothes like the whole week or whatever because we don't do that. Personal hygiene is key, so please do not drag me in the comments or anything like that. But like I previously mentioned in Wednesday's video, today I'm going to be talking about my insecurities, but also my achievements, because I think a lot of people need to start talking about their insecurities, because the only way we're going to get over it is if we help each other to get over it. So let's just jump straight in.
Abrázame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión.
So, to be quite honest, I don't actually have that many insecurities anymore. I used to have a lot, and now I don't because a lot changed in life. But basically my insecurities is my feet and my toes. I don't like my toes and I don't like my feet, and that's why I don't like other people's feet, because I don't like my own feet. It's really weird. I never liked it because I know at one stage like I suffered from ingrown toenails, and I just don't like looking at feet and stuff like that. It's just like, don't even put your foot near me because I will just no, ew, disgusting. Yeah, like, I cannot stand feet because I cannot stand my feet, if that makes sense. I know a lot of people actually struggle with this fear because I've been speaking to some people and a lot of people actually say this. So guys, let's help each other and get over this fear because it's irrational. And I don't know how, but we're gonna get over it. And then my second insecurity is obviously when you go through puberty, you develop hair everywhere. So I know with some guys they develop hair like all over their chest. I don't have that problem. I just have this like one line coming up, which sometimes I get really insecure about when I look at it and I'm like, no, I just gotta shave it. And then when I shave it and it starts growing back, then I just look at it again and I'm like, I'm so insecure about this, and I just want to like curl up in my clothes and under a blanket and not come out to the world because it's scary and I don't like it. But at the same time, I'm also like, when I do sometimes look at it, I'm okay with it. So it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm insecure about it at some times, but I'm also not insecure about it at other times, which is really, really weird. So I don't know what to do about that either. But that also leads me to my next insecurity. Well, it's not really insecurity because, again, it's like I'm sometimes insecure about it, but at other times I'm not, which is really weird. But that is basically like my body. Like, I love my body, don't get me wrong, but it's like everyone expects me because I'm skinny. Like, everyone expects me just to be fit and have abs and just look really amazing, which one, I am not fit. Trust me, I tried that the other day. I ran around, what was it, 2 blocks, for some exercise, and I died. I could not breathe. I literally had to use like an inhaler because I could not breathe. So please do not think that I'm fit or that any skinny person is fit just because they're skinny, because it's not true. And also abs, I used to have abs, and then obviously now being at home all the time with quarantine, I've obviously been eating a lot more. And even though, yes, I do have a fast metabolism because I've been eating so much, I've obviously seen it on myself, like I've gained a couple pounds. And yeah, sometimes I like look at my stomach and I'm like, you're so fat and ugly. And I know that that's really wrong to say because people look at me and be like, how can you be fat? But I think that's definitely one thing that skinny people actually struggle with, because everyone thinks because we're skinny, we can't have the thoughts of, oh, we're fat or we don't like our bodies, which is really wrong to think, because like we do have those thoughts. Like, we do sometimes look at ourselves and we're like, you're fat. Even though we know we're skinny, we're like, you're fat. So I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. But anyway, I am working on it. I've actually started, well, I decided to start some exercises at home. Obviously, like I said, because I'm at home literally all the time. Because you don't actually realize how much exercise you do when you're at college or at school, like walking around and all that type of stuff. So I decided to do some exercises at home, like per week. So like this week I'll focus on abs and losing weight type of thing. The next week I'll focus on my chest, and then the following week my legs, following week my arms, like different body parts type of thing. And honestly, I think a lot of people need to start doing this because it's so like therapeutic to like make a time during the day and be like, I'm going to exercise, and then you focus on that one part, you get that one part right, and then you move on to the next, instead of trying to get everything right at once, and then when you don't get it right, then you like hate yourself even more type of thing. So definitely try it out, see if it works for you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Just try it out and see. But those are my insecurities. My accomplishments, like I said earlier, I don't hate my body, so don't get me wrong. Like I actually like, I'm not tall, I'm short for my height. Well, for my age rather. Um, so people also think like short people hate that they're short, but I actually don't. I love that I'm short, because actually like even now at college, most people are my height, so that's fine. So I don't feel short. So that's really cool. But yeah, like I said, I love my height, I love my body, and I love myself. And the way that I love myself is because about 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, I actually like sat down and thought about it to myself, and I was like, you need to start loving yourself, because how can you love someone else if you can't love yourself? Or how can you help someone else if you can't help yourself? Which is why I'm exercising and, talking about my insecurities and stuff, because maybe someone else is struggling with it and needs help realizing it. Well, not realizing it, but like talking about it type of thing. Yeah, so basically I gained self-love, self-respect, self-acceptance, self-confidence, and all that type of stuff, which has honestly made life so much better, because I get up in the morning and I wake up and I go out into the world and I'm like, I'm me, and I feel good about myself. And I think the way to do that is actually honestly get up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror, and give yourself a compliment. Don't expect them to come from everyone else. Start giving them to yourself, because that's when you're going to start believing it. And, just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you look good today. Or, oh my God, did you lose like a couple pounds yesterday or something? Like just start complimenting yourself a little bit, and it's really, really going to help. So, yeah. But like I said, guys, let's start a conversation. Let's start talking about our insecurities with each other so that we can help each other get over them. So in the comments down below, definitely like put one or two of your um, insecurities, but also your achievements like I've just done in this video, and let's start a conversation. Let's start talking. If you guys don't want to put it like in the comments, definitely DM me. We can definitely talk. Matthew_Vams is my Insta and my TikTok, so definitely DM me and let's start talking. But also like, share, and comment on this video, just so that we can help other people to also start talking about their insecurities, so that we can start helping everyone, because that's how we're going to get through this, guys, is by helping each other instead of pulling each other down. So if someone is struggling with their insecurities, don't pull them down. Rather help them, and love yourself. Definitely a big, big thing is self-love, self-respect, self-confidence, self-acceptance. So definitely start loving yourself. And if you guys ever need anything, I'm just a spidey sense away.